Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Now Butler. So, Tim, the matchup before us tonight. What do you think we can expect to see?
Well, I think this is going to be one at the three-point line. Both of these teams, high-volume, three-point shooting teams. If they both get hot, it's going to come down to which team can get a stop first.
This is going to be our kind of game. And the shot goes down.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Butler. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And oh, here we go. Dunleavy's got it. The fast break chance.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. A three-pointer, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
To the middle. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And it's good for two.
Well, that's why his teammates look to get him down on the block. It is clear how confident he is down there.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tool setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Butler feeling out a bit. Outside for Caldwell Pope. No good with the triple. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Got that one up quick. Lillard's got 6.
And one of the most prolific three-point marksmen in league history, Logo Lillard, has unlimited range.
The kick outside to Butler. They get it again.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Back to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about facing a talent like Damian Lillard, and coach said, "We know Dame is going to be a handful. He always is. He has unlimited range. He's terrific at shooting off the dribble, and if you press up on him, he'll go right by you. He is a difficult cover, to say the least." Back to you, Kev.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
And Butler making that look far easier than it actually is, showing you great body control.
And Holiday, here we go. Here's Dunleavy. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Butler. He has 5. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Holiday. Now Lillard. Shot clock at 6. The second chance effort. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. For 3, Caldwell Pope. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this team really counts on Duren for exactly that, securing misses and then immediately taking it back up.
Holiday scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Taken away by Holiday. Pass to Strus. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Strus has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
The wide open shot from Strus. Nailed from 3-point land.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already at
visiting team 25.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
Back to Burks. Down low. Jordan. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Pass to Burks. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
3.
Burks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jordan with the steal. Here's Salon over Jordan. And that one goes long.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Tim, you once led the NBA in three-point percentage, and in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot. You were terrific shooting the long ball.
Well, Kevin, I don't want to show my age, but do you know, after 4 years of high school and 2 years of college, making 25-foot-2s, I finally had a three-point line going into my junior year, and I'm just glad I had a three-point line for my entire NBA career.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to make to stretch out and go those extra couple feet.
No doubt. I was not ready to make NBA level threes when I first came out of college. A year overseas really helped me gain strength, and finally I found my rhythm in the NBA. And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Pass to Burks. Back to Holiday. There's the 3. Jordan. Great positioning on the putback.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
And Butler gets it to go.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Holiday left side. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Burks has got 6.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Butler. Pass to Salon. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Off target from three-point range.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
3 points.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Caldwell Pope for three. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. A steal, and here's the fast break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Out to the right wing. Caldwell Pope outside. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Pass to Burks. A three ball. Duren pulls it in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren.
Timeout.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Dunleavy. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Dunleavy's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. All defensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Back over to you guys.
It is a new day. Allie, we thank you very much. Takes a three. Connects from three-point range. Dunleavy's got 8 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Well, he got downhill and he was looking to attack the rim. Jimmy Butler, what a finish.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Lillard gets double-teamed. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jordan. Outside Holiday. And now Miller running the floor all by himself. Finished off the break. Miller's got his first bucket in this one.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
46.
Delivering the blowout. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Back to Butler. to Duren. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to the away team.
Holiday with it. 7 points in the game. Now, here's Strus. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. They set the pick. Here's Dunleavy. From the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Dunleavy's got 14 points for the game.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And here's Strus for three.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
On the wing, Green.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first three.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Personal foul.
First free throw is good. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. For three, Caldwell Pope. He can't get it to go.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Ofer to start the half.
And that one's good, Lillard.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And stolen by Lillard. Pushing it up. Holiday, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
3 points.
Holiday's got 10 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Miller with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
That's their first make out of 5 attempts. It's got to be a relief.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Nobody near Lillard. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 14 points for him.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Jordan up top. The kick out to Holiday. Clock is at 3. Lillard from outside. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Holiday, here we go. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Here's Jordan. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Miller running up the court. The rebound by Holiday.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Yeah, easy call.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.